Hey everybody, Charlie92 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. When we last left off, we were trying to figure out how to get this body off of this tree here, and as much as I hate to admit it, I think our only option is to literally pull the body apart. Let's see if that's something we could actually do. Let's have another look at him. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic, delicate and fragile. These are clearly not boots.
Indeed.
Right.
Technically speaking.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique. It's clearly some
Ceramic plate under the heel.
Alright, I'm skipping all that. We've heard that dialogue before.
T500.
Let's knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Okay.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice.
What do I notice?
The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Why? Why would I lie about the serial number? I don't want to lie. Let's tell the truth.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
All right. Let's pull the boot off.
The stench fills your...
Stop! Pig's gonna pull it.
Brutal!
You seem
You're
distressed.
about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
Continue.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Maybe clues in the boot.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Because I didn't want to pull his head apart.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try it, but we need to get the body down first.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The
Back
cadaver
off.
slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
All right, how do we get him down?
Yes, we do.
Let's not do it?
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I don't really want to pull his head off.
How do you plan to get him down then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
Let's let Kim choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel.
I like you, Kim.
Separates the scouring stick and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Continue.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
"A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow Stess was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight."
Fucking idiot. Mookaba asshole.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Alright, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
You want me to give it a try?
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Take the gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
Continue.
You've held this, a P9 Armistice, before. At some point it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
Alright, don't fail me now.
What are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Continue.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Close your left eye.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Continue.
The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Continue.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Man, 58. Let's say shut up.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Ooh, we shouldn't point the gun at the girl. 58, let's go for it. We did it.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir.
Continue.
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you,
Continue.
looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Communism killed him. Communism killed him. Oh.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right.
Continue.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You have been policed. Sure, you've been policed. Ace is high. Yeah, Kim. Continue.
The Ace is High, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
Continue.
You could add an Ace's Low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
No, let's just slap it. Go ahead. There we go. Teamwork.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
It's getting late.
I knew these guys were
What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He needs to turn away from the corpse.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
Understandable.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Sure, let's give him back his gun.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
Yeah, we've already been there.
I would also suggest we interview Joyce, the Wild Pines representative. But we've already done that, so good for us. One down, one to go.
All right, let's go then. I want to sneak back here and get those boots. Okay, he has something to say. That's what that means, right?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yeah, but I haven't paid for the damages.
You should take care of that, then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Okay. I still want to sneak out and steal these boots. I need to talk to Kuno at some point as well. Let's go talk to the manager, and then we'll go through all these level ups. Well, maybe we should do the level ups before we talk to him. I want to do some more of these thought processes. Can I unlock these? Yes. Alright, so 2 of them unlocked. Kingdom of Conscience. Half-light. What is half-light? Threaten people. Yeah, we'll take that away. We don't want to threaten people. So we'll go to Thought. We'll go Kingdom of Conscience. Internalize. And then we've got this one. The Bow Collector, White Morning, Rigorous Self-Critique, Ace is High, Empathy, Hand-Eye Coordination and Authority. I still want to do this one. 6 hours. Let's do it. Internalize. Alright, Journal, Interview Union Boss, Perform Field Autopsy, Get his boots. Okay. Shortwave. Tattoos. Ask Kuno about the armor. Pay for damages. Try negotiating. And then what do we have here? Tools. Interact. The photo. We'll look at that in a little bit. Let's go talk to Gart. Man, you are still working on this bird for like 12 hours. It's about the money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
Can we do some sort of arrangement for tonight?
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Let's let Kim talk.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
True.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
I still have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it.
Metal box installed in the back of the counter.
Draconian measures.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Continue.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Goodbye. And Kim's offered to help go to his motor carriage in front of the whirling. Okay. Let's go there now since it's getting so late. Alright, I need to try to get those boots off. That would be some good money that we need. Motor carriage, we got a few things to do here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Okay.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Alright, what's in there?
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
4 hubcaps.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
It almost feels like I've done a lot of things out of order here. What are those? What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
I get it, Kim. No judgment.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
I appreciate the help, brother.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Let's talk to the... what was he called? The Lazarus? Lazarus? Pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Yeah, Lazarus.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Sure.
Her voices fade out.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Yeah, I can't remember anything.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I'm in a bad way, Doc.
Oh, it's you.
I've lost my memory, all of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
Okay, anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Okay.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Is there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
I see your point.
Do that. I need to go. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson, but it's hard to say because his eyes are swollen.
Okay.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate
is super glue.
Super glue.
All right, that's it for now. All right, continue.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Run the serial number of the boots.
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
This one.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Yeah, tomorrow's in like 47 minutes.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolerde law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem,
Interpol.
alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Cool, I'm done for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of
All right, let's leave. Let's run to the pawn shop. It's super late. Run to the pawn shop. We'll sell these spinners that we, I guess, are carrying. And then hopefully we can have a room for the night. How's it going?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Something I'd like to sell.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Continue.
Gone forever.
Gone forever. Okay.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
That's a pretty good amount.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Okay.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Let's look at this photo.
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
No, I don't want to sell them. I want you to tell me what the tattoos mean.
Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
Yeah, you like positive stuff.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic paths are, but the tattoos on the man are not that.
Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
Let's leave. All right, let's go pay Gart for all of our damages. Kim is a good guy. He literally just gave us 130 real, even though we've been nothing but a lunatic this whole time. And he seems to actually care about his job. Not that I'm saying your job should be your most important focus. But it is important to him, you can tell. Hey dude, I got money.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Well,
Hope you choke on it. No, here it is. Sorry for the trouble, man.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Advance.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
9 p.m. tomorrow.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow.
20 real.
real per night.
Okay, so in addition to solving this case, I need to also make enough money to stay each night here, as well as purchase items needed to solve the case. Okay.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Nope, that's it for now. Can I get Kim to go to bed?
Yes?
Nothing. Alright, well, I bet if we go up towards our room, maybe he will also go to his room. And we can just sneak out. So I bet if we could get those boots, well, we've already called them in. We probably shouldn't try to steal them if we've called them in. Is this your room, Kim? Alright, let's go in our room.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Sure. I have my bag of trash with me. It's what I call
The
myself
air
now.
outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Then what?
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
Yep, we did.
I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on.
True.
Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
I was inspired by your confidence in me.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. We still have to perform the autopsy, though. But we did do a thorough search of the crime scene. That's great.
You're a very positive guy, Kim.
Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
The initial interviews, yes, well, we talked to some people.
Not always the right people, I'm afraid.
True.
We weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
I think that's going to take some time to actually get into the union.
We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Well, here's the thing. She requires badges. What if you go by yourself and only show her your badge? You should be able to get the information. I have a feeling that for game reasons, we can't do that.
if Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Yeah, well, I have to find my badge in order to do that, and I have no clue where it's at.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age, and in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. Let's just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
Continue.
An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
That's why we're both here. And in Jamrock and the GRIH, that's the harbor?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Well, they obviously aren't perfect, but they're better than nothing. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. We want to try to at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
No, but we can affect a few individuals, which may create lasting changes, kind of like a ripple effect.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Hey, thanks for this, brother. I needed this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. All right, and we're going to end it there. I'm going to try to sneak out and steal those boots off of the body. Now, the only reason I think that would be a bad idea, one, I don't know if I'll pass the check, but two, we've actually called the real serial numbers to those boots in. If we would have lied to Kim and told him the wrong serial numbers and or not reported those, we probably could have stolen the boots, sold them, and made money. But I still want to try to pass the check so I can get the experience at the very least. And we can always dump the boots some other time. But that's going to do it for today. This is our first complete day. It's taken us a few hours. I don't know how many episodes we're on now. But this has been a very interesting experience, a very unique game, very fun, and I look forward to playing the next day of this game. So if you like my content, please consider to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.